Welcome to Edge of Illumination. It is Renee. When the narcissist does not want to let you go. So some of you have been dealing with narcissists who are quite stubborn. They may have even employed or gathered up friends and supporters, and it can be a very difficult situation. So this is especially helpful for empaths, for people who have recently gone through a narcissistic relationship, a relationship with a narcissist, or maybe even years ago and are still dealing with some of the aftermath. This depends on what type of narcissist that you have dealt with. If you dealt with one who practices black magic, or who is very malevolent, or who displays traits of psychopathy, some of these ones do not want to let you go. In fact, they refuse to lose you, and they may even see it like sort of a challenge or a game that they don't want to lose. They may even have other people who they're friends with or they're in groups with who are similar to them. And so you might notice things like monitoring spirits, monitoring people, in terms of people that are just watching you, sending you very weird emails, strange phone calls, and have a vibe of, I know something you don't know, and may say strange things related to the ex, things like that. This sort of thing can be very stressful because you don't necessarily want to go run out and tell everyone. It can be kind of tricky to report, but at the same time, just remember to keep writing all the details down that you can. I know it's a little bit tasking to do, but it comes in handy. From some of these types, they tend to look at it like they had an ownership to you. They feel like they owned you, that you can't walk away from them. And if you have gone no contact with them, simply your agency to say, no, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to be with you. No, I don't want to even engage or give you access can be very frustrating to these people. You may notice sort of an ego tension where they do weird stuff. They might show up to your job. They might spy on you. They may even do things that you may end up having to report to law enforcement. But again, it can be very tricky. So know that you're not alone. Make sure to write everything down and make sure to understand that not everybody's going to understand, unfortunately, especially if they haven't gone through a relationship like that. So some people may not see it as a big deal. They might say something like, oh, just block them, don't worry about it. They don't realize that in some cases, it's not quite that simple. One of the biggest things they are after, if they're working in a group or if they have gathered up people, is they're looking for an emotional reaction. They're looking for trigger points because later on they want to use those trigger points to try to come in or try to manipulate you. So they're going to be looking for you being stressed out, sad, seemingly drained or tired from something that they did. Let's say they followed you or did some weird stuff. They want to see an emotional reaction. And if they are not getting that, you are taking away the joy that they're looking for in that. That's number one. Number two, the greatest thing you can do, this is especially helpful if you want to get back at a narcissist or if you want to reclaim from the narcissist. It depends because some people have spent years and years and years. Other people, it was a short amount of time. But it's to live your best life possible. But how do I do that? Focus on what you love, focus on what makes you happy, and do not allow them to get to you. I know that they may still be trying, especially if you dealt with one for a little while, but many narcissists are going through what's called narcissistic collapse. They are no longer getting access to the supplies that they used to have because there are more educated and aware, empathetic people. I have noticed that they're trying to be a bit trickier. So some of the techniques that they may be trying to do is come in under a different mask, basically try to portray themselves as a secret helper, as someone who's there offering you support or guidance, or sending in someone to probe. That's going to be a huge one. So watch out for anyone that comes in too fast, that's asking you questions about your personal life, that's probing about what you're doing and what you're into and what you have going on, because they might have a connection to that person from the past. Great to get to know new people, but you may have experienced a time where someone comes in and they're asking very bizarre questions and doing weird stuff and making you feel like, wait a minute, something here is off. It's because it probably is. And most importantly, I cannot stress this enough. Listen to your body and listen to your intuition. Your subconscious mind is so much smarter than you. So if you feel like something is wrong or off, please listen to that. We have to remind ourselves of this every single day because it's so easy to think, oh no, I'm just overreacting. No, I just need to put that out of my head. If you have dealt with a narcissist, it's actually better that you overestimate them instead of underestimate them. It doesn't mean that you think about it all the time or something like that, but just be cautious if something doesn't feel right, especially if you walk into a room or an environment and things seem a little off and they feel strange, and some of the people that are trying to interact with you do it in a way that seems like it's giving you red flags. Pay attention to that and write it down, because if you write it down and you go back and you look at it later, you're going to start seeing patterns like, wait a minute, this person keeps showing up at this place. Wait a minute, this person keeps asking me about this or that. You don't know what it is, but this will help you to put together what you need in order to document what's going on. But yes, the biggest thing is emotionally listen to your body, make sure to take deep breaths and stay calm and don't give them an emotional reaction, because right now things have been a little weird for some people. So I hope you have an awesome, fun, amazing rest of the day. If you like this video, please hit the like button and make sure to subscribe. Also check out the members only, where I will be adding more exclusive videos soon. And until next time, bye bye.